We all know dogs are loyal, affectionate, and obedient companions who thrive on the love and attention of their human families. Like their wild wolf ancestors, dogs are social animals with an instinctive understanding of a chain of command. Domestic dogs must see their human as the alpha, and in order to be the pack leader, your dog must have tremendous respect for you. If your pup demonstrates certain behaviors, they've granted you the role of alpha. Just don't forget to show them the same respect they've given you. If you're wondering if your dog considers you the alpha, these are the signs to look out for. Your dog follows your lead. According to pack code, the alphas lead the way. If your dog typically follows you around, this indicates that it sees you as the pack leader and is exhibiting instinctive behavior by following your lead. If you have multiple people in your household, the person your dog follows around most and pays closest attention to is the one who's been deemed top dog. Pay attention when you enter a room or walk through a doorway. If your dog yields to you or lets you walk through the door first, it's a sure sign they see you as the leader. In the wild, the alpha always enters the den first to make sure it's safe for the rest of the pack. Breaking eye contact. In the animal kingdom, unbroken eye contact is a classic show of strength. If you find yourself in a staring contest with your dog and they break eye contact first, this is a telltale sign of submission. In the wild, alphas can put lesser-ranking pack members in their place with a simple, decisive stare. If your dog breaks eye contact with you first or shies away from it altogether, this is a dramatic sign that they view you as their alpha. It also means that you can probably discipline your dog with nothing more than a stern look. Just try to avoid being aggressive with eye contact, as this can be perceived as a challenge to dominance, and probably not wise to utilize when trying to earn a dog's trust and form a bond. Giving up comfy spots. We probably all agree that snuggling is the best way to form a bond with your dog, but this needs to be on your terms. If your dog deems you the alpha, they will gladly reserve the comfiest spot on the couch for you. Even if your pup is lounging in that warm, toasty spot near the fireplace, they will not hesitate to get up or reposition themselves the moment you approach to claim your place. You might have even noticed your dog lingering near your favorite spot when you're not there in an attempt to be close to you. These affectionate and heartwarming gestures are your companion seemingly guiding you to your favorite place in your den. Appropriate dining habits. In the wild, alphas eat first. If your dog knows you're the alpha, they will not beg or bother you while you're eating and refrain from trying to snatch your food. This is a basic sign of respect. In your home, it's important to set your dog's feeding schedule. Your pup shouldn't be crying or whining to eat every time they're hungry. Ideally, they should patiently wait for their food and treats. Subtly asking for table scraps is okay, as most dogs do this, but they should never aggressively swipe food from your plate. Your dog seeks your attention and affection. We know dogs are social creatures and enjoy being around their human companions. If your dog seeks your attention and affection, it's a sign that it sees you as its master and values your presence in its life. Whether it's snuggling up to you on the couch, licking your face, or wagging its tail excitedly when you come home, your dog's affectionate behavior is a clear indication that it loves and respects you. If your dog isn't as affectionate and cuddly, don't worry. It's not always a sign that your dog doesn't want your love. Breeds like Golden Retrievers and Newfoundlands are generally just more affectionate than others, while some smaller breeds are known to be slightly less cuddly. Just remember to always respect your pup's personal space. Your dog seeks your approval. Dogs are eager to please their owners, and if your dog seeks your approval, it's a sign that it sees you as the alpha. For example, if your dog brings you a toy and waits for you to throw it, it's seeking your approval and validation. If your dog obeys your commands and looks to you for praise and treats, it's a clear indication that it values your approval and respects you as its leader. Your dog looks to you for guidance. Another sign that your dog considers you the pack leader is if it looks to you for guidance in new situations. Dogs can be uncertain or anxious in unfamiliar environments, and they rely on their owners to provide a sense of security and direction. If your dog turns to you for guidance in new situations, it means that it trusts and respects you enough to follow your lead. Your dog is protective of you. Dogs are protective by nature, and if your dog considers you its master, it'll go to great lengths to protect you. Whether it's barking at strangers, standing guard at the door, or jumping to your defense if it senses danger, your dog's protective behavior is a clear sign that it sees you as its alpha and will do everything in its power to keep you safe. Your dog follows your routine. Dogs thrive on routine and consistency, and if your dog follows your daily routine, it's an acknowledgement that you're the leader. For example, if you always take your dog for a walk at the same time every day and it waits patiently by the door when it's time to go, it's a clear indication that it understands and values your daily routine. Establishing this daily routine is an important step when raising a dog to be obedient and well-behaved. Your dog obeys your commands. Maybe the most significant sign that your dog considers you the alpha is if it obeys your commands. Dogs are highly trainable and can learn a wide range of commands and tricks. If your dog follows your commands promptly and without hesitation, it's a clear indication that it sees you as the leader and is eager to please you. These are just some of the many signs that your dog considers you the alpha of your family's pack. If your dog follows your lead, looks to you for guidance, is protective of you, seeks your attention and affection, follows your routine, seeks your approval, and obeys your commands, it's clear that your dog values and respects you. Now you might be thinking, what if my dog doesn't do all or even any of these things? Being a pet parent isn't an easy job, especially for dog owners. If your dog isn't well behaved and it isn't obvious that it sees you as the alpha yet, there are some basic things you can do to help change that. First and foremost, remember to stay cool. The pack leaders are always responsible for staying cool in stressful situations. As the alpha, you're the one who stays strong during tough times like thunderstorms or trips to the vet or anything else that might be a traumatic situation for your dog. As a pet parent, it's your duty to soothe and comfort when necessary. This is important because if you abuse or hurt your pet when they're most vulnerable, they'll quickly lose faith in you. These stressful times are when you should be stepping up to the plate to be the alpha your dog needs you to be. Make no mistake, owning a dog is a tremendous responsibility, so live up to the challenge and make the most of the time you have with your furry friend. Lastly, live up to your dog's expectations. The bond we share with our dogs is nothing less than extraordinary. You are your pup's world, and the years it took to build that trust and bond can evaporate if you cease to be the leader your dog needs you to be. When you're the alpha, you have the most responsibility. Adjust your mindset and try to see yourself through your dog's eyes. You've probably heard the old adage that reputation takes years to build, but seconds to destroy. The same idea applies to the relationship you build with your dog. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'd certainly appreciate if you'd subscribe and check out my other videos. See you next time.